Hey T-Bits, I have an awesome recipe for you today. I'm so sorry I've been away. I've been booked and busy, but I'm back and ready to show you how to make this awesome dish. So I decided to make some redfish today. I really had a craving for a whole fish. Redfish was the one. So I'm just rinsing it off here. Literally, we're jumping right into it. I'm cutting off all of the fins and everything that's around the fish that has any kind of fish, gill, fin, whatever. Just going across my fish now, kind of scaling it to make sure those last bits of scales are off, because I do not want a scaly fish. See that? Extra scales. I am going to chop up some of my green onions. Make sure when you rinse it, you pat it completely dry, because that allows the fish to really get crispy. So now we're just scoring the fish. Do not score it too deeply or it will make your fish dry. So just give it a sweet little score so you can also stuff it and get those seasonings and flavors rubbed all in together. So here I didn't add any oil or anything because I'm going to cook it in oil. So I just added some salt and some fresh ground black pepper, as you can see. And so once I did that on the outside and the inside of the cavity, of course I only had two hands. So I was trying to get inside. I had to pause the camera, but anywho, I did put oil in the inside of the fish and I stuffed it with some thyme, and then I added some of my peppers. I have roasted, well, not roasted, but regular bell peppers, red, green. You can use any color you like. I have some onions and some garlic cloves, and then those green onions that you saw me chopping, I just chopped those and stuffed it with a toothpick. I poured some oil in the pan and put those veggies in here. The diced orange is carrot that you see. It was off camera, but that is carrot. And so basically I'm just going to fry this with my aromatics. My thyme is floating around in there. I have my Scotch bonnet. We leave it whole because it's super spicy. If you open that baby up, I don't know, you're going to start crying. I have some garlic here I'm going to stir in and get that. I put the garlic in at the end so it doesn't burn. So be sure to take that tip, that note. Then next what we have is our Slap Your Mama seasoning that I'm pouring on here. And then I also added some Italian seasoning because it has a lot of nice herbs. And that'll go good with the aromatics that is already inside the fish. So next, I just added a drizzle of, or a douse of like flour. You can do cornstarch if you like, but I didn't want to put too much because we're not deep frying it. We're kind of just searing it in the pan, so you don't have to put too much. I took those veggies out of that pan that they were kind of getting translucent in, and I put the fish in there whole side down. See, the toothpicks are in there. They're holding everything together. Now the tails are sticking out, but that's okay because I'll show you in a moment how we will scoot it down once the whole fish cooks. So now what we're going to do is flip it, and as you can see, it is starting to form a complete nice golden brown. And so the tails, like I said, are sticking out, but I'll show you in a moment. Once you turn those over, you'll let them cook on that side another 7 to 10 minutes, maybe. It just depends on your skillet. All skillets aren't made equal, so just kind of gauge it. You want a golden brown color because you don't want it to dry out. So hopefully you didn't score it too deep. So now, as you see, I've scooted the fish down because the top part is cooked, and it started cooking the tail. And then I flipped it over and did the other side. Here I'm just making a little red gravy sauce. I added some flour and I added those veggies that we took out a little bit earlier because, of course, it has all that flavor and it's going to absorb into the oil. I am going to add some water. I didn't add chicken broth because I'm adding tomato bouillon cubes, so or powder, so it'll give it flavor. And I didn't want it to be too salty, so I just added regular water and some tomato bouillon powder. You can find it in any store. Next, I added some coconut milk to give it that Caribbean flavor. See, my Scotch bonnet is in there. I have some green onion. Next up, I did my plantains. I just simply cut them in slices. The thicker the better, so when you smash them and fry them, they'll be really crispy and fluffy. So I just fried them first, took them out, smashed them with a fork. You can use any utensil that helps you smash them. These weren't cut too thick, so they didn't give me the smash effect like some of them did, like the one in the back up there. But the thicker you cut them, see how they turned out, the crispier they'll be. I made some rice and peas. I will put a link below in rice and peas video, another video that I made to show you how you can make them to pair with your fish and tostones. And voila, this is what we ended up having, you guys. It's a whole red stuffed fish with that red gravy. The tostones were nice and crispy, and the rice and peas, y'all, it was so flavorful. As you can see right here, it is nice and juicy and tender, super, super flaky. I hope you try this recipe. I hope you give it a try. If you do, tag me in the comments and let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.